All right, traders, we're back. We want to check in on our position with the dollar versus the Canadian. We have a bullish conviction and a bullish position here, and we have quite an interesting relationship with the dollar Canadian. Ever since we got in, at first we got in a very good price. By the way, as price was turning back up here, right? We kind of identified right off the bat. Right, we identified the fact that this was a false breakdown. For a number of days, price actually did cross below 30.75, but then it came back up, and we felt that, you know, it was a false breakdown and price is back in business in terms of this, you know, blue system, right? Blue support and resistance system. When it came back, we got in. Right, we got in and we were aiming at two major key levels. The first target was 31.92, right there. And the second one is, which is, by the way, our final destination. That's actually the primary target, 33.24, right? You can see the level right here. It's the mid-high key level of this blue system. And guys, when price had such a profound reaction on that 31.92 for a number of days, right? We began to feel uncomfortable, and on this very last day, when it was still engaging that 31.92, we decided to pull out. Basically, we got out. We took some profit. It wasn't you know, as we expected, well, what we expected to take here, because we were actually, you know, hoping for to get out at 33.24. But we had to react to what we saw at the moment. It looked like price is gonna be, you know, turning back down, and it had that potential to go back to the lower section. So we got out, which is probably, that was a wrong move on the part of us, taking some profit here and getting out, because price just came straight up and broke 32.09 on that day. Take a look. That was the day that basically got us through a number of resistance levels, right? We had 31.88, 31.92, and 32.09. It didn't make it above 32.30. But you know what? Just crossing over these three key levels was definitely more than enough for us to go right back in, right? So basically, this is a second consecutive, you know, bullish campaign back to back, not because not because we planned it that way, but because that's how it turned out to be. Now, when we see price crossing over 32.30 here, guys, this is a local resistance, but I would say it's quite an important one. Now, I want to close up. Let me show you why we decided just today, at the beginning of the session, to shoot another one. Basically, we pulled the trigger a second time and pushed this position to 100%. So right now we're holding a decent sized position going forward. But I want to show you why we decided that it's time to increase the position, right? We were looking at that 32.30 as an obstacle. And basically, well, you know, we were waiting for a reconfirmation of breaking out that level. Obviously, I mean, just to break out this key level, because we've seen price having some trouble, and yesterday it was successful. But more than that, forget about that. Just what happened today. When we opened the market today, we've seen price beginning to bounce back up. Just imagine, it started the day on the downside, and it was basically challenging that 32.30 from above. Right? Basically, we probably wanted to make sure it's a solid support. And when we noticed price beginning to bounce back up, leaving that spike starting to form here, it was clear that, it kind of looked like this level is a major pivotal point, and it just got crossed. It just got, price overcame that obstacle. So it's more likely that it will just continue moving straight up without even looking back, if you know what I mean. So we decided it's a good time to increase the position, right? And we have our stop loss level also adjusted quite significantly to 31.50. So there you go, guys, and we're getting closer to that target, 33.24. At this point, we're gonna pull out completely, no questions asked. All right, that's pretty much the game plan. And there you go, dollar versus the Canadian. Fascinating situation right now. Looks very, very bullish. We'll have to come back and follow up on this one. That's about it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Take care.